Time for the part of the stream where I... Time for the part of the stream where I get the stream and then send it to people. I don't even know. I don't know, man. Oh, hey, it's me. Oh, shut. Shut the heck up, me. Who do you think you are? Me. I don't know. It's like weird. I get so trippy about stuff, but then at the same time, I also like don't. I don't know. I feel weird about it. I get hung up on like the most ridiculous things. I got hung up on the most ridiculous things, and then then I don't pay any mind at all to things I probably should care about. It's very strange. I'm a very strange guy. Anyways, I was supposed to start this an hour ago. And now the construction people started again. What am I doing? No, actually, what am I doing? The answer is, I guess we're gonna play a video game. Ow! Don't worry, folks. I am currently downing a large glass of coffee. So in about, I'm not speaking very much right now because I just rolled out of bed. But in about 15 minutes, I will turn into a yapathon. And I'm playing an old PlayStation 1 game. I'm always playing something old. I don't play new games. I don't even play ah! They went out of business. Ow. Oh wait, that should not have oh, frick! This is fantastic. Have you ever seen professionality like this before? Why is this so loud? Well, it's only loud for me because I have weird ears. I'm old. Oh, I'm old. I'm getting shaky in the legs. Oh, I'm old. My bones are aching. Ow! Okay, but also I'm... God, if only I had a camera and I could, like, show you my setup. Because... So, oh my god. It's, like, hilarious. You have no idea. I dropped my computer, and it landed on its cord, so the charging cord smashed into the computer, so now it's not, like, working right. I gotta prop it up to keep it charging, and the charging cord is right next to my USB ports, so I stayed up all night, like, trying to figure out how to plug in my controller and my microphone. And then I woke up this morning, because I stayed up late, I woke up late, and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta stream. And then YouTube's like, hi, we changed your Steam key and all your other stuff and your settings. It's like, what a curse. Oh well. And I was gonna play a different game, but then that game wasn't working, so I'm like, screw it.
Here we are at Bikini Bottom.
But you didn't come to hear me complain. You didn't come at all. Sorry, that was a joke. That was rude, I apologize.
Gary, I just had a great idea about what to get Patrick for his birthday.
Oh, no, not you again. Just keep the noise down. What do you want?
Oh no, not you again, that's how I feel. That's how I feel
It's
every
not
time I
this friend
post a
Patrick's
video.
birthday.
That doesn't make sense.
His favorite superheroes,
Well, we are a bit busy right now.
like a
I was saying earlier that I feel kind of screwy sometimes. Not even sometimes, just a lot in regards to YouTube. Because it's like, I think in my head, well, you know, I post whatever. You know, I don't think anybody has any specific brand that they expect from me. But then I started playing a game, like a really old game, and then I got all self-conscious, and I think, like, does anybody even want to see this? Like this weird sort of back and forth of like, I don't care, I care immensely. Anyway. No, whoa! I glitched up there. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm all awkward again. Speaking of videos I made like a Yu-Gi-Oh video back in like, back in January. I think it's kind of tragically ironic that 2 years in a row now, I have made videos that ended with me saying, well anyway, I'm gonna try to make more videos this year, and those were the only videos I posted for the entire year. I was planning on making more videos, but like I said, I don't really have a brand. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I technically have the excuse that I started work. I go, hey, check that out. See, I'm not lazy. I'm just differently motivated. Whatever that means. But it's like, no, that's not true. There are tons of people who, like, work and do YouTube. I just don't know what I'm doing. I was thinking, because that Sacred Cards Joey video was like, oh, wait. Uh-oh. Oh no, you saw the non-PlayStation-y effects. Now you know I'm a fraud. Anyway, what was I saying? I was thinking that because the Joey video, people really seem to like that. Like I should try something like that again. But I wasn't really sure what. I think I was gonna do like a part 2 to that, where I try using the other Joey deck. But I never got around to... Oh! Actually, I did kind of start that, too. I don't know if I'm even talking to anybody right now, but, like, in the Sacred Cards, Joey has 2 decks. He has the really bad deck. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. He has this really bad deck that I used in the video, and then he has the mind-controlled deck, where you duel him again when he's taken over by Merrick. Oh. And that deck honestly isn't much better. But it is kind of better. It's a deck that's full of like useless burn cards, but also he's got like Swordsman of Landstar and Wolf with like decent attack and defense values. And 1 copy of Rocket Warrior and Flame Swordsman, which is really, really weird. But he loses his Red Eyes, he loses his Guilford. And he's got like only 1 copy of Flame Swordsman and 1 copy of Rocket Warrior, of all things. He's got Rocket Warrior. And a bunch of useless burn cards, too. He's got, like, Hinotana... Oh, no! He's got Hinotana, Tremendous Fire... I'm like, I don't know if this is... I mean, it is a step up in the sense that it's quite literally an attack power step up. But I don't know if it's if it's gonna beat Merrick. This level always gave me a hard time, even as a kid. I could never, literally could never beat this level. Speaking of things I could never beat, I was also playing Forbidden Memories. But, I was like, yeah, there's no way in heck I can beat that game. I can't even beat that game in 28 years. I don't know how... Well, I do know how people do it, actually. I see, like, the speed runs of Forbidden Memories. They're so hilarious to me. It's like, alright, we beat this guy. Now for the speed run, we're gonna leave and go to Free Duel and battle this dude over and over again until he gives us what we need for the rest of the game. It's like, that's a speed run? I don't know. Maybe I should have played Forbidden Memories. You know, be a risk taker, you know? Hey! Oh. Oh, but okay. Well, that'll teach me. That'll teach me to get my hopes up. Oh. So anyway, how's everyone's day been? Because I would wager that at 10 a.m. on a Wednesday morning, everybody is at work. That's how everybody's day's going. Oh. Power! Damage boost! Get that damage boost! You know, thinking about it, SpongeBob is one of the only shows that does something, okay, let me preface this, right? Because I was, like, thinking about... There's, like, a movie that was really stupid to me. Oh, frick. It was, like, an Illumination movie called The Secret Life of Pets. And in the movie, the... Hold on, am I even speaking properly? Okay, if my sound test can be believed, I am unfortunately speaking very properly. I mean, loudly. God dang it! I am not speaking properly, it's just that my volume is... Can I? Okay. I don't remember that being there. I hate you! What was I saying? Right, I was talking about something. I was talking about, like, a magical world of wherever, but you never actually see the magical world play out normally, because that would be boring. It's like there's something has to happen. The movie can't just be about, like, animals living their magical world life, because then it's a boring movie. So something has to go and affect that normal life. And I was thinking, I guess SpongeBob is kind of one of the few shows I can think of. I guess Cat Dog also, but I genuinely don't remember anything that happens in Cat Dog, only that it exists. But SpongeBob is a show that's set in, like, an underwater fish society where basically for the most part, nothing kind of goes wrong, and it's just SpongeBob being like a goofball. Like, things do go wrong, but generally speaking, it's just SpongeBob and his shenanigans. I say, as a gigantic crater of smoke appears in the middle of the city. Must be a Tuesday. Oh boy, sure is a good thing that wasn't recorded and broadcast live for anybody to see. What am I doing? Anyway, how's your Sunday been? I know it's not Sunday, but it, yeah, you know, might as well ask. I don't need that. I don't need it. I should probably have taken it, though. Ah. Oh, jeez. Wouldn't this be the equivalent of a giant, just bee flying into the middle of town? Ah! That would be quite the boss fight, wouldn't it? Oh, what? Wait, where'd my... It's okay. We're okay. I get quiet when I have to, like, actually focus and pay attention. Which, that would almost seem to insinuate that I'm always focused. Ha 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 ha. That doesn't even make sense. I nearly jumped into that one. Oh, yeah. God! Oh, yeah, gamer moves. Just walked right in. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. I hope I get really, really angry later so I can rage out like Germa. Oh. Uh-oh. Come on. Oh, jeez. This is terrible. All I'm doing is just laughing. Fantastic. Fantastic quality. Alright, stop it with that. It doesn't matter if it sucks. Stop just pointing it out. Stop lampshading. What am I, a Netflix writer? Stop lampshading your own lack of humor.
That is, I'm on my way.
Ugh. Anyways. And it's funny, I never know what to say when I stream. One time I wrote up a list of topics, but then I read the list out, and I said, I forgot why I'd put that on my stupid list in the first place. Like, it's like, well, I don't know, what am I supposed to talk about? Current events? I hate current events. Also, they seem to just piss everybody off for some reason. Like, if I start yammering about, like, oh no, what's something recent that happened? It's like, well, the Halo remake came out. I'm like, I don't want to talk about that. That's just gonna make people angry with me.
With this coral blower, I can suck up all those seashells lying around.
Oh, God! What was I thinking? Right, I was thinking about things to talk about. But even then, it's like, oh, I don't know. Oh, right. How do I get rid of this thing? There you go. Help me. Help me. Help me. This is a cry for help. It's a cry for justice. Oh. Alright, take that off. Take that off, you look ridiculous. Ugh. Something I do find really hilarious about all these old video games is like how much constant sound effects they have to have. It's probably a reason for why I'm a bit of a goofball myself. I use the term goofball as a sort of self-censor. But it's like, no, it's true. There's always noise. There is always noise. The sound, the footsteps, the binks, the bunks. Ah! It's not easy being yellow.
Now, Gary, follow me. I'll protect you.
Oh, I forgot this game had escort missions. Oh. No. Nope. Okay. So that was a mistake. Alright, it's time to show you a pro gamer move. It's called completing the puzzle before you start it. You'd think with how many times I played this game in my life I'd remember that this happened, but I actually really didn't. Alright, that's probably good. Let me just go ahead and let Gary loose and not confirm that that was actually good. Alright. Oh, no, it wasn't good. Hey! Where are you? Get over here. Oh, it was not good. Oh, I'm not... What? I don't have anything. Ah, janky PS1. I love you. Well, I'm dead. Yeah, I mean, well, you know. Hey, don't worry, we still have 4 hours. What was that show again with the guy who had a genie and he just kept like coming up with the most ridiculous plans instead of just doing things the right way? That was Fairly Odd Parents, that was right. It's like, why don't you just send them to Mars? No, that's stupid. Anyways, I'm gonna build this elaborate device and that'll them. You know, it's funny actually to think about. I did not watch that much Fairly Odd Parents growing up, but I remember so much of it. I watched so much Danny Phantom. I don't remember anything that happens in that show. Not a thing. I mean, I remember a very little bit, but it's, I don't know, it's weird to me. Because other people grew up with Danny Phantom. Other people really liked Danny Phantom. I didn't even dislike Danny Phantom. I remember aspects of it. I remember Box Ghost. I remember there was the guitar playing pirate ship lady. And I'm thinking, like, what was this show about again? It was about being a ghost boy. No, what I remember is they kept playing the finale over and over and over again, which I did not know was supposed to be a reference to Marvel's Infinity Wars. Because the guy had the gauntlet and the 3 stones, and he puts the stones in, and it gives him, like, ultimate power or something. Was that... I'm sorry, did I just waste 3 lives to get 1 extra life? Well, anyways... And I used to play all of these old Nicktoons games, because I gotta be honest with you, there's a sucker born every day, and that sucker was me. I probably said that before. Like, yeah, I bought all those stupid Nicktoons team-up games, and they had Danny Phantom in them. KFP, KFP. Anyway. It's like... No, yeah, I don't know. I think what's always funny to me, though, is when I'm just kind of scrolling YouTube, and I get someone's, like, analysis of an old cartoon that I remember watching, but don't remember anything that happened in. And it's like, why I hate this character, or why this character is worse than you remember, or it's the flip side, why this episode was actually the best episode of the series. And I'm just sat there thinking, who are any of you people? I don't know, now that I'm, like, really straining my brain, which I think I've already proven is faulty from the way I've repeatedly thrown myself down bottomless pits. But I'm, like, remembering, I think Danny had, like, there was, like, a girl he had a crush on. She was, like, the popular girl or something. That was, like, a common thing. I think Timmy, he had a crush on the popular girl. I think Danny also had a crush on the popular girl. But then in both cases, the popular girl, like, didn't even really acknowledge either of their existences. And the attraction was entirely one-sided. And, I don't know, I think maybe that was supposed to be the point, I guess? But, I don't know. I guess that's just how sitcoms are written, right? But... SpongeBob never really had a crush on anybody. I mean, he liked Sandy, but I don't think it's ever, like, implied that he liked her like that. Mr. Krabs liked Mrs. Puff, but that was a one-episode thing. Didn't Squidward fall in love with somebody once? Wait. Oh my god, I'm a fake fan. I can't remember. Keep drinking that coffee. Apologies. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you had to hear that. I feel like SpongeBob trying to give Gary a bath. Sorry you had to see that. Whoops. Well, there goes my entire train of thought. What was I even bringing up? Right now I remember. I was talking about, like, how in the shows, like, characters would, Oh. Characters had one-sided crushes on, like, the popular girls of their respective cliques. Where am I going? I think the other reason why I found that kind of strange too is because when you're... They were all... I think Danny Phantom, I believe, was a middle schooler, and I think Timmy Turner was an elementary schooler, I think? It's like, I don't know, do people think about romance at that point in their life? I don't think they do. Okay, not going up there. Not going up there, not going down there. Not going anywhere. This is what happens when you yap and you don't actually pay attention to where you're going. I think the other problem I have, it's kind of funny. Oh, there! Got it, got it. I think the other problem I have with that too is that, like, none of the characters that the main characters had one-sided crushes on really had, like, much personality to begin with. So it's not at all like, even to a child, it's not at all interesting to see this relationship. Because, you know, I remember Teen Titans had a lot of romance going on in it, but, like, Beast Boy and Raven was interesting because Beast Boy and Raven were characters. Like, I remember that Danny had a popular girl he was... Oh! What? What? I didn't even see the spikes. They blended in with the background. Well, that took longer than it should have. No, but yeah, like, I remember, I swear, Danny had, like, a girl that he was infatuated with. But the relationship never went anywhere. Because there was, like, an episode where he wanted to take her to prom or something, and then he got some magical necklace from a ghost. He fought a ghost, he took a magic necklace off her, and he's like, yeah, this would be the perfect thing to give to somebody. This magical necklace I ripped off of a ghost. It's like, you're an idiot. And then it's like, oh no, the necklace was cursed. Who could have seen that coming aside from everybody?
SpongeBob.
And then somehow the girl takes off the necklace and she gives it to Danny's goth friend Sam. And then she gets cursed. And it's like... and that's the only reason I remember that this happened. I think there was also an episode where they all get stuck on a pirate ship because someone abducts their parents or something. You know, it's funny when you start describing old cartoons, you start to realize, wow, this didn't make any sense at all. Frick you, Dio! Also, I think the box ghosts have the same voice as Carl Weezer. Also, like, Jimmy, I think Jimmy was a middle schooler, I believe, right? Jimmy Neutron. And then he kind of had a crush on Cindy. And I guess she was the popular girl, but I feel like their relationship was different. Well, because again, Cindy was actually like a constant recurring character, so she actually had substance. Jimmy Neutron had more fourth wall breaks than I remembered as a kid. Because, like, I did see, like, a compilation of, like, fourth wall breaks, and I was like, man, I do not remember any of these. Like, Sheen asking, like, logical questions, and then Carl, like, talking over the explanation so the writers don't have to explain anything. And the one where, like, he screamed no for the entire commercial break. I remember somebody was, for some reason, they just really wanted to, like, annoy me. So they started, like, oh. Yep. I didn't have to do that, but I wanted to. But they started, like, telling me, like, the lore of Planet Sheen for some reason. And, like, mentioning that there was some, like, evil wizard dude. It's like, all I remember about Planet Sheen is the very, very beginning of it, where he shows up, walks straight into Jimmy's lab, sees a bunch of cards from Jimmy that says, like, Sheen, don't enter my lab. Sheen, don't go into this rocket ship. Sheen, don't press this button. And then Sheen does all those things. And I'm just kind of left thinking, like, why didn't you just lock the door? What? If you knew he was gonna do that, why did you even leave the cards? Why did you leave the keys in the ignition? Why'd any of these things? Like, from the word go, from the very first, like, 30 seconds of the show, it's already, like, ungodly stupid. But yeah, no, so someone was talking to me about, like, they said, like, oh yeah, the villain of the show is, like, the evil wizard. I'm like, stop talking to me. Never speak words to me again. Ah! Okay, I guess that was karma. I'm not entirely sure what I did wrong, but it was karmatic. Oh, this has been fun. God. I want to bust out my Germa quote, but I'm not, I can't. I'm not there yet. I can't bust out the Germa quote until I'm good and angry. Come on, this is baby games. This is literal baby games. Games that I played as a baby and could not beat. Although, to be fair, I have beaten this game several times. I've forgotten more about this game than you'll ever know. But it's not because I'm good at it, it's just because you've never played it before. Oh! You know what's a game that nobody remembers? Oh, God! You know it's a SpongeBob game nobody remembers? They made a drawn-to-life game. I have bubbles! What am I, stupid? I have bubbles! I have bubbles! I can just make more platforms! I could just make more platforms! I could just make more platforms! I'm sorry, I'm really hung up about that now. Okay, what was I was talking about SpongeBob Drawn to Life on the DS, but now I'm like in a mental tizzy because I'm like... Look, I spend some of my time, right, when I'm like really bored and I just need some noise. I'll like look up like fails recorded on camera. And oftentimes I'll see people doing things that are so stupid. Let me tell you, they're the dumbest things you've ever seen. And I'm always thinking, I'm like, what, you have this, you have that, why would you do this? Well, I guess that's why. Some people are just tunnel visioned. I'm getting the spatula. Okay. I was half afraid that I was about to be here for the next 2 hours. Now, I'm gonna be perfectly and completely honest with you. This is probably the worst level in the entire game. Because this is a boss level where if you don't shoot the boss in just the right way, it becomes unbeatable. Huh! Alright, I only have 2 lives left. Great. I guess there's nothing there. Get over here! I'm in pain without the... I'm in Spain without the pain. Hi. Because the thing is that sometimes I think I remember I figured this out as a kid. Is that when you hit him, he gets like a few seconds of invincibility frames. So if you hit the shoot button too fast, then he'll accidentally, like, you'll waste too much ammo because you have exactly enough to kill him. Also, isn't this kind of a sick invention? A jellyfish gun? Like... Who shoots jelly... Oh! See what I mean? Oh. I like how I said, see what you mean, as something happens that's completely unrelated to what I was talking about. There we go.
Right.
I think that's it for that. I think that's it for that topic.
That is amazing. How did you manage that? Reflecto has nothing on you, kid. You must really love your mate, Trevor.
Trevor?
It's, Patrick.
Whatever. Look, we can do with some new uniforms, so, how about you pop back to prehistoric Bikini Bottom to see what you can find?
By the power of Neptune and the use of Plankton Time Machine, I shall go through time.
I'm actually surprised how far I've made it so far. Not that this game is especially hard or anything, but I was kind of expecting this to take at least like 2 hours. Now, if I was some kind of big streamer or something, then I could say that, and then people could take that, and then put it at the start of a fail compilation. I guess if I finish this, I can just play something else.
Blast you, sponge breath! You have found my secret time machine! Whatever you do, make sure you fill it up before you bring it back.
This is so awkward. Oh well.
This floor doesn't look too stable. Oh, a good old butt bounce should do the trick.
Something I do find really interesting about, like, it's something that I really like kind of exploring with old games and kind of picking apart game design and stuff, is that in a lot of these older PS1 games and stuff, you don't usually have, like, skill trees. You don't usually have, like, I mean, like, outside of an RPG where you literally level up and learn new skills, like, in these kinds of... Oh, you're... Damage boosted! Well, like, SpongeBob doesn't learn any new skills in this entire game. He just gets new items that alter his already existing movement. Like, the balloon lets him hover, the bubbles let him create platforms, the reef blower lets him pick stuff up and throw it, the jellyfish net lets him, you know, fire projectiles by capturing and throwing them. But, like, he never gets a double jump. You never level up double jump. You never, you know, you don't learn skills like that. You don't learn the wall hop. You just get items. I find it interesting like that. The limitations of the older system kind of forces you to, like, be more creative with your development. Because I've been, well, I've kind of dabbled in game design a lot. I haven't finished anything. I did start a game last year that I was working on for a pretty long time. It was supposed to be like an RPG. And because I don't have that many resources at my disposal, due to me having absolutely no idea how to code, I had to instead come up with, like, a whole system that was not terribly complicated. Basically, it's like, well, your characters just kind of don't learn skills from leveling up. You just, like, you basically get different equipment that teaches you different magic spells. And which kind of unintentionally became sort of a, well, not unintentionally, the whole game kind of centers around it. So there are very few items and equipments in the game that are just straight upgrades over other things. It's not like in Fire Emblem where you get the bronze sword and then you get the iron sword and then you get the steel sword and then you get the silver sword. And it's like, why would I ever use anything but the silver sword? The silver sword is just obviously the best. It's like, well, what if you had, instead of a silver sword that's just better than all the other swords, what if you had just a variety of different swords? That way the game feels more strategic. I'm sorry, this has just turned into a yap session. Oh, again!
SpongeBob! Now listen, boy. There are dangerous surfaces that none shall pass unless they have squeaky boots. I happen to have a pair. You can owe me.
Like this, too. You get the ability to walk on spikes for a limited amount of time. I don't know, I found that interesting. Except I don't find it interesting because you didn't let me use them. Like, it is something I'm probably only talking about this now because of how much coffee I'm on. But, like, it is something that I notice in, like, I guess modern gaming, for lack of a better word, that stuff just kind of becomes so, like, generic now. Everyone's gotta have the same skills, everyone's gotta have the same thing, it's like, ugh. Everything just kind of looks the same. Okay, so this is where I needed the squeaky boots. Oh. Oh, no, no, I need myself,
Now to find the scallop rock.
Well, it looks like I'm alone now. I guess I chased away the only person that was hanging out. Take that, common sense. Or uncommon sense. I don't know. I don't know. But these kinds of things are just sort of like... It just seems so strange to me. This is the problem with me drinking coffee, is that I'll start talking, but then I'll stop thinking about what I'm saying as I'm saying it.
Hi-ya! Excellent! You'll be able to use this move on most of the enemies you encounter.
I do really like this game's soundtrack. I do miss a lot of older game soundtracks too. I feel like they were all pretty good. You know what does? You know what? If I could just be oh, I can't get back up here. If I could just be a bit of a something or other. It always kind of bugs me when it's like someone kind of like reminisces about the old things that they liked in games, and then someone else is like, yeah, old games sucked too. And it's like, yeah, but there were more of them. So it's kind of a different sample size. It's like, what exactly are you trying to say? Aside from just, you know, shut up, pretty much. Like, I'm talking about how creative old games were because of the limitations of the software and the creativity of the developers. And then someone's like, yeah, well, there was shovelware in the past, too. And I'm like, did I say there wasn't? Like, this game, I like this game. This game is jank as heck. This game is so janky. The physics are kind of weird. The angles are ridiculous. Things just kind of spawn out of nowhere. And you know what this game's biggest problem is? It's camera. Like, it's not fair to expect me to perceive that a monster is right around the corner or make a jump if I can't see where I'm going. That's not a fair thing to say or do. Like, yeah, I like this game in spite of its flaws, but also I would say it has less flaws than it has, positives. I don't know, when people complain about, like, modern games now... See, it's funny, I brought up Halo at the start. I said, I don't want to talk about that, I'll make people angry. It's like, well, I'm alone now, so I can talk about whatever I want. At least according to my live viewer count, I'm alone now.
A few bubbles should get me up there.
Hey, Patrick.
Dum 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 dum. Here you go, SpongeBob. One bubble wand dipped and ready to go. Up, down, and all around. I don't know what that means.
Ugh. Excuse me. Am I drinking coffee or am I drinking booze? Because I'm feeling drunk. I don't know how I'd survive that. Local man attempts to climb up a hill. I like how I said I was going to talk about something and then I stopped talking about it. Okay, stop pointing yourself out. It's annoying. It's obnoxious. It's not funny. It's not funny! It's not funny! See what I mean about the camera? I don't know. Frigadig. I don't think I'm gonna beat this level. On this life, I mean. Not in this lifetime. You wouldn't let me take the golden spatula. Ay, ay, ay! Damage boosted! Damage boosted! Damage boosted! That was a good use of underwear. Oh, it respawns. Ha ha ha! F you, physics! Oh! I didn't... Okay. Hey, learn something new every day.
Uh-oh, those plants aren't moving. They're not trees.
Oh no, it's a giant whale! I better run straight into it. Wait a second, so... Hold on, can I cheese this? Wait. Wait, 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 wait. That is something I did used to do a lot as a kid. I would collect extra lives. I don't know how I feel about extra lives, honestly. That is one thing that I consider. It's actually something that I've yapped about before, but only in private, about like, oh, don't do this to me, brain. Don't do this to me, brain. I was just about to say it, and the brain's like, haha, unplugged. Oh, wait, I just exited the whole game. Okay, so I cannot cheese lives. Repeat. Cannot cheese lives. Oh, I can cheese lives. What the heck? I can cheese lives. Yes, we're back in business. What was I talking about? It had something to do with extra lives. Kind of like quality of life improvements. But you know, it's like, I don't know how I feel about extra lives, because that's something I don't know if I necessarily want that to come back. Oh, I remember now what I was talking about. It was about, like... Don't do that to me, I was just about to remember. This is such a unique concept, though, being stuck inside of a whale. I was talking to someone about... It was about Animal Crossing. Oh. And how funny I think it is that, like, even in the world of video games, where people can have whatever they want, it's like we still have to have, like, trials. You can't just have everything you want in a video game. Because, like, you can, but you will never give yourself everything you want. Because that would just be boring. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, like, I was playing for, like, even just recently, I was playing Forbidden Memories again, and I wanted to, like, get the 15-card mod to work, because grinding in that game sucks. Grinding in Forbidden Memories sucks. It's really, really bad. But, like, one of the things was, like, I couldn't get that to work, but I could get, like, infinite cards, or, like, all the cards. And it's like, well, you know, that's basically the same thing, right? But it's like, yeah, but it's not the same thing, though, you know what I mean? It's like, well, yeah, it removes the grinding, sure, but, you know, sure it removes the grinding, sure it's functionally the same, just having everything. But it's also not, you know what I mean? It's not the same. Because now it's like, well, I've got everything, what's the point in playing? There isn't a point in playing, not anymore. Even in, like, Pokemon, for example. Like, when I was a really little kid, I'd play, like, Oh, jeez. I played, like, Platinum, Diamond, Pearl. I had an action replay is what they called it. Oh! Oh, jeez. And it sucked! It sucked, you know what? Get any shiny you want, sure, but who cares? I didn't earn it. I don't feel any satisfaction from this. I mean, there were some cool ones. The ones that the only codes that I, like, used that I actually kind of liked, that were cool, were, like, to trigger events that I couldn't access in real life for one reason or another. Pick up the spatulas! And those were just event Pokemon, so I wasn't really, like, hacking anything. I wasn't, like, getting a Magikarp with 99 strength, 99 attack or anything. That's, like, boring. It's like, haha, that's funny for about 5 seconds, and then it's not funny anymore. Now you just got a Magikarp. Now you just got a Magikarp.
All right! Let's get out of here and back to Shady Shoals. What is that smell?
I'm all weirded out now.
Surprise! I'm back!
What's the point of...
Look what I have got for you!
What's the point of hiding if you're just gonna take the disguise off right away?
Begin to bug me now. One of my favorite kelp bars would be great. Hey, kid, you can only get them in Bikini Bottom.
I'm on my way!
I keep forgetting that this level exists. No, right. Well, so I was talking about, yeah. I was saying, like, you have to have stakes in your game. Getting back to it. Like, again, I was even talking earlier about how I was sort of dabbling in game design myself. It's like, you can't, yeah, it is very, because you need to, blah. It's like, what is games if not, like, you trying to accomplish things, pretty much? Like, yeah, I'm playing this, I guess, for fun, but also it's like, it's not the same if there's no reason why I'm doing it in-universe. If you're just going through these levels just to go through these levels, then, like, I don't know, it's boring. It's probably the reason why I couldn't get into browser games as a kid, actually. Because it's like, why am I doing this? To have fun? I'm like, well, I'm not having fun. God, browser games were so weird. I used to play so many, like, SpongeBob browser games, actually. I forgot most of them, though. But some of them I remember being, like, really strange. There was, like, an old SpongeBob fighting game that I remember. It was not very well made, because you could kind of just spam the shot attack. Because every character had, like, a punch, a kick, and, like, a shot. Or a Hadoken, as it were. Now I would just play a Squidward, because Squidward's had the easiest Hadoken to use, so it could be spammed.
Tartar sauce, it ate my coin. Double tartar sauce, it's empty.
Yeah, I remember, because there you had SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Larry, and then Robot Mr. Krabs. But for some reason, like, they had, like, fighting game inputs on a keyboard, but it didn't even matter. It was the stupidest thing ever. Because you had, like, a complex button input for Patrick to throw his Hadoken, but then... but then... It's like, well, so what? Why am I pressing this ridiculous complex button input to throw Patrick's Hadoken when I could just play as Squidward and just do a really simple button input to get his Hadoken? You know what I mean? Oh, hello. Nah, I'm not sure how to feel. Ah! It's all about, like, you know, why am I doing this? But I don't mean, like, from, like, an existential perspective. I mean that from, like, a gameplay perspective. When it comes to designing your game, for all future aspiring game developers out there, take this important lesson. Video games suck. That's it. That's a lesson. Nah, I'm being silly. Gosh darn it. Damage boost it. Just damage boost it. Just damage boost it. Just go. 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 Top tier gameplay. Exactly as planned. Flawless. Oh. Is that a... Oh. You! Oh, uh-oh. Yes. Oh boy. Now I have to remember what I was talking about. Right, I was talking about browser games. Just out of nowhere. I remember the funny thing, too, about, like, Nickelodeon browser games is that half the time they didn't even work. And I didn't understand if they were working or not because they were not very well made. So you'd, like, click on a game, and then your screen just buffers, or the game would only half start, and you wouldn't actually be able to play it. It's like, oh well. And they always had to come up with some new thing for people. Oh wait, wait a minute, I recognize this song. This was... They put this in the SpongeBob Creepypasta game. Hey, wait a second. This song is from the... I mean, obviously it's from Super Sponge. I'm playing Super Sponge right now. But, like... There you go. Oh! Get your head on straight, man. But yeah, the SpongeBob Creepypasta game was so funny to me, but also, like, kind of ridiculous. Cause so I watched a Toadbook video about it, where he was talking about how it's like it's billed as a dude, please. It's billed as a scrapped Game Boy game that they never finished, and somebody found it and put it online. Woo, spooky! I just shot a ghost. But then, okay, sorry, get your head on straight. So you play as SpongeBob, you go through, like, the kelp forest, you find a sea bear, and then out of nowhere you go to, like, the pits of sulfur, and you get chased by skulls! Boom, headshot. And then Mr. Krabs is, like, giving you these weird, like, cryptic tips about, like, sulfur and the effigy and all this nonsense. And then the game ends, and Squidward was the villain, I guess. I don't know. I was like, I don't know, it seemed interesting. But then I found out from a different YouTuber that the game actually continues after that. And it, like, and I really don't like it, because on its face, on its own, it's like, ooh, scrapped game, it becomes horror, that's weird. I'm like, yeah, that is kind of weird, I kind of like that. Then they said, well, what if we introduced, follow with me here, what if we introduce the evil corporation, okay, and we're using magical science, the developer used magical science to commune with the dead so he could resurrect his son. I'm like, no, it's just a horror game. It's just a spooky horror game. No. And then we have all these weird ghost rules. He's like, you have to put the company into the game so that you can blur the lines between fiction and reality. I'm just like, no. He's like, and the guy really liked it for some reason. He's like, I think this adds a whole new layer to the game. And I'm like, I think it just makes it a stupid Sonic.exe 2 creepypasta ripoff. It's like, why do we gotta do that? Why can't a thing just be like, oh, it's spooky and there's no explanation? Why can't there just be mystery? Why do you gotta add the Necronomicon and all its goofy rules? Can't things just exist? I don't know. And then, like, you play as Patrick and... Ay! That was a mistake. And then Patrick has to fight Plankton, and then Plankton gets corrupted by the evil ghost and turns into, like, super monstrous Plankton, and he bleeds blood. Sorry, he bleeds blood. I think everybody bleeds blood. But it's also, I'm like, I don't know, it's like, stop trying so hard. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. What I'm really just trying to say is stop trying so hard. It's better when you just kind of play it subtly. It's better when you just let the thing be what it is. Because when you start, like, inventing all this weird lore about, like, connecting to the ghost world and all this, it's like, what are we doing? And then, it just reminds me of all those really, really goofy creepypastas. Like, what was that one? The Blood Whistle? Where it's like, this is the real character of Mario, and seeing him suffer like that, and oh my god, it's like, what are you talking about?
Your lily white livers, I am the Flying Dutchman. I am going to steal your...
Oh, whoops. Uh-oh.
Bet your lily white livers, I am the Flying Dutchman.
I mean, he certainly jump scared me. God dang it! Actually, speaking of stuff that kind of just gets out of hand, and SpongeBob, like,
Bet your
oh,
lily white livers, I am
I was watching a guy's like video about Five Nights at the Krusty Krab. Because I was like, oh yeah, I remember that being a thing. I remember that being a thing. And it's like, Mr. Krabs... It's like, so first Mr. Krabs wanted security, so he got robots instead of hiring people, which seems really counterproductive to me, because I feel like the robots would cost you more money. And then he hired robots to be security, but then he also hired a security guard. It's like, what are we doing here? And then you get abducted by Plankton.
I got a candy bar for my favorite superhero.
You get abducted by Plankton, and then this weird guy who has a southern accent until he decides that having a southern accent is too much effort, so he stops having a southern accent.
That's funny. Oh, I know.
Oh. Bye. Have a good rest of your day. Sorry about the run-on sentence.
Look, kid, Eminem has had a turn. The TV is broken, and unless you get the right tools, he's gonna miss his favorite cartoon. Can you help?
Does a snail meow? You bet.
Oh, I guess that's... I'm on the last world now. Yeah, okay, so, like, here's my drunken synopsis of, like, Five Nights at the Krusty Krab. It's like, so first, Mr. Krabs, I guess he fires all of his employees, and he replaces the whole staff with robots because somehow that's more cost-efficient. I don't know how. I guess because long-term you don't have to pay the robots, but short-term you're gonna have to spend a fortune on them. And if they don't pan out, then... Like, is it really that expensive to just keep 2 people employed? You only have 2 workers, man. So not only does he get a full staff of 5 robots, but he also hires a human night guard. Like, your character is a human. This is, like, confirmed or something. And then there's another dude who's your phone guy, and he's also a human. So we have gone from paying 2 employees minimum wage to getting a whole staff of 5 robots and 2 humans imported from the surface world. Which is just like, okay. And then something goes wrong, and your main character gets abducted by Plankton and he gets stuffed in the chum bucket, where his southern companion, who just decides when he is and isn't southern, tells you that he's abducted you and he's gonna send robots that he designed to kill you to come after you and kill you, but only between the hours of 12 and 6 a.m. Because I guess he's sadistic, but also in a really stupid way, where he's gonna try to drag it out. And, like, if he was actually sadistic and smart and wanted to kill you, he would just set the robots to kill you all the time, knowing that eventually you gotta sleep, and then you'll crack. But it's like, if he gives you 18 hours a day of safety, like, what? Okay, and then why does he want you dead anyways? He wants you dead because he's evil. And where's Plankton in all of this? Because the guy says he's the second in command at the chum bucket. But I don't know, Plankton's somewhere, I guess. I don't know. None of this makes sense. Wouldn't he want to extract the Krabby Patty formula from you or something? Like, the world building makes no sense at all. So then your friend from the Krusty Krab is trying to get you free. So in the good ending, or in the neutral ending, I guess, like, you finish your last night, and you're about to be set free, but then the robots just kill you anyways, which I guess they always could have done for some reason. And then, it's like, why didn't you just do that from the start? Oh, because he's sadistic and he wanted to torture you. It's like, well, he's stupid. That's not an answer, that's stupid. But then in the good ending, quote-unquote, you escape, and then your partner somehow gets killed. I don't know how that happened at all. And then he gets turned into a killer robot called the Hammerhead. And then the third game, you're not even at the Krusty Krab anymore. You're in, like, an American submarine or something. You're going up to the surface, and then the Hammerhead is trying to kill you. as well as this amalgamation of SpongeBob robots that have been mashed together for some reason by someone, and they also want you dead. And also, I guess Karen is there because, I don't know, I guess she's mad at you too. And there's nothing SpongeBob-y about it at all, except for, again, the aforementioned chimera of SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, and Mr. Krabs robots that have just been smashed together. And then you get to the surface, and your character goes to therapy, and I guess confirms he was a human. He got hired to work at a Krusty Krab-inspired park, so I guess you were never underwater. I don't even know. And also, your partner's brain got taken out and put into a killer robot, and he's just gone now. And that's what you missed on Glee. Like, what? I don't know, these FNAF things, though, these FNAF games, they take a special kind. Oh! And there's Man Ray. Where was Man Ray and all that? You know, that's my question. That's my question, right? I want Five Nights at the Krusty Krab 4, and I want Man Ray. Get on that. I was actually, like, thinking about FNAF stuff. Because I started watching this YouTuber who's, like, completely crazy, who talks about, like, FNAF stuff. I don't, just because. And, like, FNAF fan games get so unhinged. It's kind of nice, actually. Daisy, it's okay. It's probably just the mailman. Do something! I wanted to see the animation of him throwing the ball at me, but then I ran away. Ah! Oh. But there is something that somebody pointed out. I think it was, ironically, it was a FNAF YouTuber. And he's like, why do all of our thumbnails look exactly the same? It's like we all have a picture of the monster. Bye-bye. We all have a picture of the monster on the right, and then text on the left, usually saying something about the robot eating people. Almost always, the text is about the robot eating people. It ate the bodies. It ate the security guard. It ate the Krusty Krab. It's like, yeah, that is a bit weird. FNAF is kind of weird, too, because it's sort of, like, constrained by the nature of the first game. Because the whole, I guess, point of a FNAF game... Oh. The whole kind of... The whole formula of a FNAF game, I guess what makes it a FNAF game is the main gameplay loop of being stuck in a confined space where things come to kill you and you have to defend yourself from them. So if you remove that from a FNAF game, it's technically not a FNAF game anymore. Which is ironic because that's what Security Breach did. And Security Breach is a FNAF game. Oh. What was that? What is that speech bubble? I don't know. People really like Secret of the Mimic for some reason. I mean, it didn't look bad. I guess I didn't play it personally, so I don't know. Whatever, man. I can't judge. Just looked like another, like, first-person horror game to me, though. You run around, you hide in a locker, and no monster is ever smart enough in any of these horror games to actually open lockers. What I was thinking, though, is, like, I almost wanted to... Like, I was bored, so I scripted up, like, the idea for a FNAF game. Not that I could ever make it, because I have no idea how to code. But, like... The idea is you're in a FNAF place, right? Except you have a gun. So when the robots come up to you, you shoot them in the face. But here's the kicker, right? Here's the kicker. If you blast the robots too much, then management finds out and they get mad at you because they don't know the robots are trying to kill you. So then they fire you. So you have to like trade off between the door and the shotgun. Like if you blast the robot in the face, then it won't like come. Oh, it won't come back for a little while. It's like AI will get messed up. Whereas if you just use the door, it'll like leave and come back. And that's like that's supposed to be like the big joke, I guess. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, frick. That is very, like, early internet, though, isn't it? Like, what if blank, but gun? What if blank, but gun? What if Mario, but gun? What if SpongeBob, but gun? What if Marvel... What if Marvel, but gun? I want to see that, like, applied to the dumbest things ever. Actually, that Power World is what if Pokemon, but gun? I'm actually quite glad that Power World won their lawsuit. Which is funny. I say that as a person who doesn't like Power World as a game. I didn't find it fun at all. But, like, I'm glad they won their lawsuit, because that lawsuit was a bunch of garbage. Because really, when you get right down to it, that lawsuit wasn't really about, like, Nintendo versus Power World. It was about Nintendo versus video game creators, or indies. So that's why I think it's a good thing that they lost.
Yippee! Now I need to find an oil can. But the only place is that abandoned oil rig. That gives me an idea.
Sorry, I keep having, like, long stints of just not saying anything. Yeah, we're almost done. 2 levels left. Very short stream. I guess that's fine. I don't know. I don't know. This is the kind of thing you almost feel like would be like a Let's Play or something. Although I think, actually, what is like the speed run for this game? Well, I certainly didn't get it. I've wasted too much time. This is an oil rig? Looks more like a flame boiler. Go home, man, Ray, you're drunk. Come on. Come on. Go home, man, Ray, you're drunk. Maybe after this I should play the Game Boy version. Again. Deal with the jogger. That was a funny stream. Well, that was a fun stream. It wasn't an especially funny stream. Oh. Did I just go in a giant circle. Yes, I did. Go home, man, Ray, you're drunk. Oh. Okay. We're good. I don't know. Kind of just playing the game now. I've done it. I've stranded myself. Is that all that's here? Oh, wait, oh. Come back. Thank you. What is something else to talk about? I guess Kingdom Hearts 4 is fine, I get it. Alright, I won't talk about Kingdom Hearts 4, jeez! So anyway, about Kingdom Hearts 4. I don't know, it's... No, I've exhausted that topic. I don't really actually have anything to say. It exists. God! They really don't want me to talk about this game. What else is coming out? I don't know. I'm not as excited about games as I used to be. Oh yeah, I did hear something else about games recently. I guess the Marvel fighting game came out, the 4v4 fighting game. Apparently it's, like, really bad on PC. And people are so skeptical, they're suspicious that it was sabotaged to up PS5 sales. I was like, really? And it's like kind of the worst part is that I'm like, well, that sounds really stupid. But also, I could see that happening. I could see that being the case. I did like look up like because I was interested in Deadpool stuff because I don't know, I liked him in Marvel vs. Capcom. I was honestly kind of ashamed at how many references they stuffed into one character. There's like a video like 50 different references to other fighting games in Deadpool's moveset. And everyone's like, oh, that's so funny. I'm just sat there thinking like, huh? Like, I'll be the killjoy, sure, I'll be the guy to say it. I'm like, can he just be himself? I don't know, I like him better when he's a goofball, not when he's just a referential goofball. That's weird to me. It's very weird to me. Like, 1 or 2 is fine, by all means, but, like, over 100? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, everyone else likes him and I don't even play the game, so I guess whatever. Aye! If I put you in a meat grinder, and the only thing that came out was Deadpool, you're probably Deadpool. I love it in video games when you can jump through objects. Like, how does that work? Ah, who cares? Give me that underpants. What? What? See, that's a little bit awkward. It looks like I can just go there, but I can't. People talk about how strange this level is for like a final level of a game. I don't know, I always had a weird affinity for it because it's like... yeah, because it's so strange. It's just so like out of left field. That's not to say that I think it's good, it's just more to say like, well, I like it, I guess. I hate that as a conversational talking point though. I hate when people just... I hate that too! Remember when I was talking about game jank? It's not a good idea to have a damage box on your item always be on. Here we are, final boss. Iron Dogfish. Ah! Ah! Oh! And there I go. I also like that the final hint is figure it out. Just figure it out, asshole. Oh, he shoots lasers, I guess. Huh. I do see the results of this game being very rushed. Like I was saying about damage! Damage boxes! You'll notice, by the way, that this boss is very goofy on account that his damage, his hitboxes, are still active even when he's getting hurt. Well, that's that.
I got it! Ah! Well, celebration time is over. Now back to Bikini Bottom to add the finishing touches to my birthday surprise.
It is very strange. It's like, oh, okay, that's it. Well, that's it. There's no scene where SpongeBob ascends the throne
Anybody around here need a TV fix?
and then gets a,
Nope. Just force that there, hit that, twist that, put that there.
Why didn't you just hire a handyman?
Congratulations, Spongy Blob. You earned this. Patrick is lucky to have a friend like you.
Gee, thanks.
Well, I've learned today that friendship is something that is priceless. SB is not such a bad sponge after all.
Yay.
SpongeBob SquarePants! Wait till I get my hand on that porous freak!
Yay, it's over. That was a very...
Happy birthday, Patrick, from all your friends in Bikini Bottom.
Oh, and they actually showed up. Oh, that was a very casual stream for a very casual game. I could keep going, but I'll finish it.
Today's my birthday? Oh, I thought I was born a long time ago in a hospital. Thanks for the signed photo of my favorite superheroes anyhow. This is the best birthday ever.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Meow, 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 meow.
This is like the ending of Evangelion, where they all just surround Shinji and they clap and they say, "Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday!" I don't even know it. I don't even know if that's from Evangelion. I just know the scene.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
I do find it funny that for whatever reason they couldn't get Mr. Krabs' voice actor for any of the games. They hired this completely different person who doesn't sound anything like him. And he's in all the games, or at least all the ones I played. He was in the SpongeBob movie game. He was in Operation Krabby Patty. He was in the Battle for Bikini Bottom PC version. I played all the versions nobody else did.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Stand still while I take your picture.
Yay. I feel like there should be... No, that's pretty much the main cast right there. And there's the credits. Okay, we're done. That's it. Go home. I'm like Wario. That's it. Go home. It's done. It's over. SpongeBob. I mean, I know the game wasn't very long, but I was kind of expecting that to take at least 2 hours. I think I expected to die a lot more than I actually did. I apologize for the lackluster commentary. I was kind of sleepy. Oh, well. I suppose that's it then. Someone just joined just now. Hi, we're done. You can leave. I mean, you can stick around if you want, but, I'm not gonna be doing anything. I don't know, I'm not good at starting things, I'm not good at finishing things, I'm not even good at being in the middle. Have a nice day. Ow! Why is the intro so loud? Okay, actually, you know what? I should probably do the fair stuff. Hold on, maybe I will drag this out. I'll drag this out a little bit longer. I'll make you suffer a little bit longer. Six Clams Adventure Land. Land! No, get up, get the thing. Oh, jeez. Get the things, get the things, get the things. Oh, gee. Oh god! He's over the bombs! And, Bikini Bottom was never seen again. It was blown up. Yeah, what is this thing, actually? Can we get a close-up of this? Sure, I'll buy the sandwich. Give me the sandwich. No, I don't want that. What's the purpose of these things, anyways? Let me, you know, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. How do you like that? I'm gonna look it up on Google, and I'm not gonna use the generated AI. Oh god, no. Get me out of here. Stupid websites. I just wanna get information, but it's like everything's gotta like sign up. You gotta stick your face in it. You gotta do all like, buddy, you're a Wikipedia. Why do you need so much of my information? I don't want you tracking me. Shut up! Now I'm looking up GameFAQs. GameFAQs is weird. It has like varying levels of usefulness. Special moves. Butt bounce. Note, this move is used to kill enemies. Thank you for the information. Underpants. Represented as underpants. If you collect this pickup item... If you collect this pickup, you earn an extra life. Smiley face. Why smiley face? What do you know that I don't? Glove. You can use it to kill enemies. Stop saying kill, man. This is a kid's game. Come on, what are we doing here? We all know nobody dies in kids shows. Just ignore the fact that SpongeBob regularly goes to the cemetery. What? Checkpoints. Style A controls. What? Does this game have multiple controls? Tip number 3. Save your game after you complete a level. Brilliant. Not if you're doing the speed run, don't do that. Look, I just want to know what the items you buy at the fair do. Stop! This guy's got so many faces. Party favors. That's what these things are? No. God, I love touchscreens so much. Have I ever mentioned that? Fair items. Okay, I can't figure out what these things are actually for. Wouldn't it be so crazy, though, if you collect, like, a bunch of them, and it unlocks you, like, a secret bonus level? The true final boss. That's right. You unlock Chapter 6, where after the party, SpongeBob has to go to space, and he has to fight against Frieza by catching space jellyfish to throw at him. Well, anyway, though, I guess that's that. There's nothing else to do, and I can't think of a different game to start. So I guess I'm gonna have to end on an anticlimax. Or not, I don't know. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed. At least have a good day. Please have a good rest of your day. I'm begging you, please do it for me. It's such a funny thing to say. Have a good day and a night. Have a good day and a night. Here's your knight. Here he is in shining armor. It's so bright that you won't be able to sleep because the armor is so shiny. Good night, everybody.